Hi, ladies and gents. Welcome back to math. Today, you and I are starting a brand new topic all about shapes. And so today we're going to be learning about two-dimensional shapes. And before we get started, we have a couple vocab words that we have to learn about. So our first vocab word is a vertice, vertices, or vertex. Okay. And when you hear those words like vertices, it really is just a fancy way of saying the corners. But our official vocab is that a vertices is a corner points where two of the sides of a polygon are meeting each other. So when we have a shape like a square, we're going to have four vertices, and we're going to practice that more together when we do our problems. And then our next word is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. And a quadrilateral is a polygon or a shape that has four sides. So an example of a quadrilateral would be a square because it has four sides to it. Our next vocab word is a pentagon. Pentagon. That is a polygon that has five sides. So it's a shape with five sides on it. We call those a pentagon. And then our last one that we're going to be talking about today is a hexagon, which is a shape or a polygon that has six sides to it. So we're going to learn about the corners of a shape, the vertices. We're going to learn about shapes that have four sides, five sides, and six sides. That is going to be our main focus for today. Let's go watch our visual learning video and see what we're doing.
In this lesson, we will identify some shapes by finding how many sides, vertices, and angles each shape has. Look at these shapes. Do you already know the names of some shapes? Some of the shapes are triangles. Look at the shapes that are triangles. How are the triangles all alike?
Well, if we look at the triangles, they all have three sides and three corners, or three vertices.
The triangles all have three sides. The triangles all have three vertices. The triangles all have three angles. Why is the red shape not a triangle?
It can't be a triangle because it has more than three sides and more than three vertices or corners.
The red shape has six sides. Triangles have exactly three sides. Look at the shapes. Some of them are quadrilaterals and some are not. See if you can tell which ones are quadrilaterals.
Well, a quadrilateral is a shape that has four sides. So I'm going to try and see which ones have four sides. So this has more than four sides. This one has four sides. So we can do all the squares that are in here. And then the purple one and the blue one and the green one, those ones have more than four sides or less than four sides. So a lot of these are quadrilaterals, but not all of them.
Look at the shapes that are quadrilaterals. How are the quadrilaterals all alike?
They have those four sides.
The quadrilaterals all have four sides. The quadrilaterals all have four vertices. The quadrilaterals all have four angles. Look at the shapes. Some of them are pentagons, and some are not. See if you can tell which ones are pentagons.
Okay, so I'm looking for shapes that have five sides to them and five vertices. Do you see any? I see a few. Let's see if you got the right ones.
Look at the shapes that are pentagons. How are the pentagons all alike?
They have those five sides and five vertices.
The pentagons all have five sides. The pentagons all have five vertices. The pentagons all have five angles. Look at the shapes. Some of them are hexagons, and some are not. See if you can tell which ones are hexagons.
So remember, a hexagon has six sides in it. I always think of the X in hex as the X that's in six, and that's what helps me remember that it's six sides for a hexagon. So I'm looking for shapes that have six sides and six vertices or corners. See how many you can find. I'm counting. Let's see. Okay. I think I counted four. Let's see if we're right.
Look at the shapes that are hexagons. How are the hexagons all alike?
Yep, I counted 4, and they all have 6 sides and 6 vertices.
The hexagons all have 6 sides. The hexagons all have 6 vertices. The hexagons all have 6 angles.
Okay, so we're going to go hop in our workbooks and do some practice. Okay, so we're going to start on page 860 in our workbook. So if you need to pause me to go get your workbook and turn to this page, go ahead and pause me now. And then we're going to do these guided practice problems together. So this first one, it says match each shape to its name. So remember, a triangle has 3 sides. A quadrilateral has 4. Pentagon has 5. And a hexagon has 6. So if I count the sides on this shape, there's 4 sides. So that means it's a quadrilateral. If I count this side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a hexagon. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a pentagon. And this shape is a triangle because it has 3 sides. There we go. Now let's look at the next one. It says, tell how many sides and vertices. Name each shape. So we need to count the sides and we need to count the vertices and then tell them what shape it is. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So what shape would that be? Would that be a triangle, a quadrilateral, a pentagon, or a hexagon? It'd be a quadrilateral because it has 4. So I'm going to say quadrilateral. Make sure you write this out. Quadrilateral. I know it's kind of a crazy long word. Lateral. There we go. Quadrilateral. And then let's look at number 3. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. And then I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. So what shape has 5 sides and 5 vertices? Pentagon. So we're going to name it a pentagon. Nice work. After we're done writing this out, we're going to watch our other video, and then we'll come back and do a few more problems together. You guys are doing an awesome job, friends. Okay, let's go watch our other video.
There are so many shapes in the world, and with so many of them, you can divide them up into their different category names, like this. All these shapes have 3 sides. They also have 3 vertices. They are called triangles. These are quadrilaterals. They have 4 sides and 4 vertices. And these, they have 5 sides and 5 vertices. They are called pentagons. And these cool guys here, they have 6 sides and 6 vertices. We have a name for them too, hexagons. All these shapes are polygons. The number of sides and vertices can be very telling. It tells you what shape a polygon can be and the shape it can't be. And that's a lot of cool information.
So let's go do some more practice. Okay, we're going to turn the page. We're going to do number 4 here together. So let's look at number 4. It says match each shape to its name. So we're doing the same thing that we did on the last page. So I see this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides and 5 vertices. So that makes it a pentagon. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So that's a hexagon. This shape has 1, 2, 3 sides. So that's a triangle. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So that has to be a quadrilateral. I want you to do number 5, match up your shapes with their names, and then come back to me when you're all done. You got it? Okay. So this first one has 3 sides, so that's a triangle. This one has 5 sides, so that's a pentagon. This one has 4 sides, so it's quadrilateral. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, so that makes it a hexagon. Easy peasy. Let's look at number 6. Draw the shape and then tell how many vertices or how many sides and vertices. So we have to draw a quadrilateral. So your quadrilateral can look however you want it to, but all quadrilaterals have 4 sides and they have to have 4 vertices. So make sure that your quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 vertices. I'm going to draw one side there, one here, one there, and one there. So mine has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. I want you to draw a hexagon. Remember that has 6 sides and 6 vertices. So draw that shape, and then I'll come back and I'll draw mine and we'll double check. Okay, let's see. I'm going to draw 6 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. That is my hexagon. We're going to go down and do number 9 together. Okay, number 9 says Bianca drew a triangle and a pentagon. How many sides and vertices did she draw? And I'll draw the shapes. So let's draw our shapes first. So let's draw a triangle. Triangle is pretty easy. 1, 2, 3 sides and 3 vertices. So there's my triangle. And then a pentagon. Pentagon has 5. So I'm going to draw a shape that has 5 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice your shapes don't have to be perfect. They just have to have the right number of sides and vertices. So let's count up the sides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides in all. And how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 sides and 8 vertices all together. We're going to turn the page and you're going to do one more problem. Okay, let's look at number 10. It says Marcos has 4 toothpicks. He places them as shown. What shapes can Marcos make if he adds one more toothpick? Or what shape? So I want you to think, if he added one more toothpick to this, what shape could he make? Think about the number of sides he could make. So come up with your answer, pause me, and then come back when you think you have it. Okay, let's see. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 toothpicks. They want to know that if he added one more toothpick, what shape would that be? So now he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides on his shape, right? What shape has 5 sides? A pentagon. So he could make a pentagon. Okay, let's go look at your homework for today. Okay, so for your homework today, you're going to go back into the workbook on page 861 and do number 8, number 11, and number 13 for a little bit more practice. And then go do your quick check that's on your Google Classroom. And then after that, do your Math Facts Pro and iReady the way that your teacher has assigned it. I will see you back here tomorrow for another math lesson. Bye, friends.